is my review of the Flogging album Swagger. It was released in 2000, produced by the band. So this album, I don't remember exactly when I got it. I remember getting it though. I went to see some movie with one of my friends. I don't remember exactly what movie it was. Yeah, I don't know. I could probably think about that all day and not be able to remember. But I remember like taking this back to my friend's house and listening to it. And I remember like sitting in the theater before the movie started and like unwrapping it and stuff and kind of still looking at the inside of it and stuff. So had this album for a long time. I think it was the third album of theirs that I got. I probably listened to either this or the next one the most. I never really considered it my favorite though, which is strange because I've listened to it a ton. So so the lineup for this album, slightly different than their first live album. They have Dave King lead vocals and acoustic guitar, Bridget Reagan fiddle and tin whistle, Matt Hensley accordions. They added the accordion, yeah, there was no accordion player on a Live Behind the Green Door, which is like, the accordion kind of, at least in my opinion, has like this huge effect on their sound, and like you can just really hear it and everything, which I really like the accordion, so to me that's cool. But it's really noticeably like not there on the album before this. And there's Nathan Maxwell bass, Bob Schmidt mandolin and banjo, George Schwint drums, sorry if I said that name wrong, and John Donovan guitar. So this lineup, other than John Donovan, would kind of be what I guess in my head I kind of consider the classic lineup, because it's the lineup, you know, that I kind of grew up listening to. This is the guitarist only, or this guitarist is the only album with them, and it's kind of weird because it seems like, I don't know, at least from what I'm hearing, and I do kind of need to listen to the two albums after this, but it's always seemed to me like this album had the guitar a little like higher in the mix than some of their later albums. Anyway, so the first song, Salty Dog, I think is a really strong opener, kind of this weird, short, like, pirate song, I guess. I think that song in particular is one of the reasons I listen to this album so much, because I know this is one of the ones that my friend that listened to this band always wanted to listen to when, like, whenever we were listening to music and we were going to put on a Flogging album. He'd usually want to listen to this one because it had that song on it. The second song, Selfish Man, another song off here that I really like. It has a pretty cool guitar solo on it, I think, and I like the lyrics to it. Not really like huge on lyrics and every song. Like a song, I don't have to like the lyrics of a song that much to like the song. And so I guess like lyrics have never been a huge deal to me, but Dave King is a lyricist that I like pretty well. Most of the stuff that he writes, I think, is really good. The third song, The Worst Day Since Yesterday, this is a song that like kind of took a long time to grow on me, which is kind of the case for a lot of their slower songs. When I was younger listening to them, I was just really liked the louder, faster songs for the most part, and for a long time I would skip the slower songs, including this one, but I kind of slowly just started listening to the whole album and then getting into it. This song, I've always really liked the like intro with the accordion of it, though. Even when I didn't listen to the whole song and would like skip it, I would listen to that part and then I would skip the rest of the song. But now it's really grown on me, one of my favorite songs on the album. Honestly, don't know if I have a favorite song on this album, because there's some of them that are just so even that I don't know if I could pick. The fourth song, Every Dog Has Its Day, another good one, kind of another like piratey one. The fifth song, Life in a Tenement Square, another one I really like. I really like his vocal melody on it. He writes these really like just catchy melodies, and I can just kind of like memorize his songs really fast usually. The sixth one, The Old Beggar's Bush, is one that I kind of forget what it sounds like just looking at the song title, because it doesn't really talk about the song title and the lyrics that much. It's got this cool like instrumental part around, I don't know if it's like the guitar solo, but there's just like this instrument kind of break part that's pretty cool. The seventh song, The Likes of You Again, starts out kind of slower, and then it just kind of goes nuts. It's just another really good one on the album. The eighth song, Black Friday Rule, longest song on here, so it's like 7 minutes. And I think that this is one of their more popular songs, at least that's the feeling that I get. And this is actually, like, I like it a lot, but it's never been one of my more favorite ones on the album. Ninth, the Grace of God Go I is kind of this acapella thing, and I like Dave King's voice a lot, but I've never been like super into this one of his acapella things. There's another one on another album that I like more. But I mean, it's not bad. It's just not my favorite thing on the album. The 10th song, Devil's Dance Floor, one that I've always liked a lot, and just really like the tin whistle in it. Really catchy song though. The 11th song, These Exiled Years, another kind of slower one, but this one and the last one on here I kind of got into earlier. I think they were like kind of the first slower songs by this band that I listened to. Yeah, a really good one. Then the 12th song, Sentimental Johnny, this one's kind of different because it's got a trumpet pretty prominently in it, and so it kind of gives the song a whole different feel than like most of the rest of the stuff on the album, just with that, I feel like. But it's a fun, catchy song, I like it. And then the 13th and final track, Far Away Boys, another slow, kind of sad song, and I think it's a really good way to close the album. And another one that I got into pretty quick for a slow song from this band. So, Swagger, I think is a really strong first studio album by the band, and it kind of sums up like what their sound's going to be like for a long time, really. So definitely a pretty good place to start with the band. I think it's got pretty much every song on here I think is really good. So definitely check it out if you're interested in